Hi guys, another kit to show you that that's due in shortly. This is from Airfix. This is another one that people have been sort of asking about. This is the new 48 scale Canadair Sabre F4. This was the Sabre that was built by Canada, and it was sold to the Brits, mostly because the Brits were waiting on the Hunter and that to come through, and they needed an aircraft to serve in Germany. These rarely served in Britain. They're mostly served in Germany and places like that. So this one hasn't been done in kit form before. There have been F-86s and things like that, but this is the Canadair Sabre 4 in Brit marking. So let's have a look. Nice big box as usual. What have we got here? This is the instruction book, decal sheet, covering two or three British aircraft, I think it is. So usual Airfix standard, quite nice, well done. Colour guide is done in their usual format these days. They've got, so that's the first one. So it's two schemes they're doing. Both are based in Germany by the look of it. Yep, both are based in Germany. So there's that one and that one. Very similar schemes to each other, just a few little marking changes and things like that. Then there's a stencil sheet. So that's that. This is lighter paper too, by the look of it. So, instructions. What you'd expect from Airfix these days, very, very easily laid out. They indicate every step and all the different parts that you're going to add on. So it just goes straight forward. Very, very simple. I think they've got plans to do other Sabres because the slats and that are separate. So that's quite interesting. Drop tanks, looks like both different sizes as well. Air brakes are separate. Canopy's got some detail in it. So very, very nice kit. The couple of reviews I've seen so far have been pretty good. Can you build an American Sabre out of this? Not. You'd have to do a little bit more research. I think the capabilities are there if you wanted to do an American Sabre, but you know, Airfix are wanting you to build the British one, so yeah, okay, you do the British one and go from there. I think the F4 was based on the F-86E. But then different wings and things like that as the Sabre developed. So there you go. So in the kit, you get quite a lot of screws. Some nice clear parts, as usual. Airfix are getting better and better with their clear parts. They're actually very, very nicely done. That's quite clear. So that looks good. So that looks quite nice. What do you got here? There's the wings. All very nice. Different wing tips. So going by this, the plans are that they're obviously going to plan to do a couple of other versions of it as well. So that's quite good. Done in Airfix's usual soft grey plastic. Seats. You get a pilot. There he is. So if you don't want to put straps and everything else, and you want to put the pilot in, and I'm finding more and more people are starting to do this, so that's quite good. The seat looks all right. There's a choice of two by the look of it, so you can do different versions. That's intake trunking and things like that. There's your undercarriage. There's your tub. Very basic. A few bits and pieces to add to that to build it up, which is quite nice. As I said, Airfix is these days are aiming more at the modeler that's either junior modeler, starter modeler, things like that, because the detail on these days is so much better in the long run, but not as intense as some of the other kits that are around, like the one I was showing you before, that I've shown you before. These are quite nice. That tub is actually quite straightforward. Engine intakes. Yeah, just nicely done. Fuselage. This is your lower wing. So you can see that they've got cutouts for all sorts of things. There's all sorts of bits and pieces. So as I said, I think the plan is eventually they'll do different versions. Even the spine has a different, there's a cutout there, so I'm not sure what that will do there. Gun bay is open, air brakes are open, 6-gun nose. Whether you can do an Aussie one out of this with the Red Roo conversion or the High Plains Models conversion, that would be something for the experts to have a look at. But look, it's just nice. It's what you expect from FX these days. The details are quite fine. There is a bit of there's a bit of a dip there for some reason. I think it's because it's probably because of that. You may have to do a little bit of filling in these two parts just there. There's a bit of a dip, so just might have to watch out for that. But other than that, it's just a nice kit. I'm intrigued about this part. I'm not quite sure why that would be separate, unless they intend to do, as I said, some other odd bod versions. But there's the different tip tanks. You got the large, you got the small. So as I said, the detail's really nice. Nice and fine. So, there you go. So that's the Airfix Sabre that's due out very, very shortly. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. We'll see what's new next week. See ya.